I have always wanted to hit hard in matches and score a lot of points with my powerful attacks. I'm sure you also want to hit hard, which is why I have 5 ultimate exercises that will significantly help you increase the power of your spikes and serves. My spikes and serves often flew around 110 km per hour when I played in the World Championships against the best teams in the world. And today, when you watch Wilfredo Leon, Abdelaziz or Georgi Grozer with their serves flying over 130 km per hour, don't tell me you wouldn't want to hit like them. Raise your hand if you want to hit hard like these volleyball stars. But hitting hard in volleyball is not that simple. Strength alone is not enough. You don't need to bench press 120 kilograms or have biceps like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You need much more, and I will tell you about that in a moment. To have powerful attacks and serves, you should do plenty of exercises, and I will introduce you to 5 ultimate exercises that no one else is doing. So when you start doing them, you'll soon be better than the rest. You surely know that spiking and serving also require excellent technique. You can do without it, and you need to engage your whole body. I'll tell you more about that shortly. In any case, the work from your wrist to your ankles is crucial for hitting. And in these 5 ultimate exercises for hitting hard, we will focus mainly on the work of the hands, shoulders and core. For the exercises, you will need a teammate, resistant bands, up roller and light medicine ball. No expensive equipment is needed. The first exercise is about developing the dynamics of your arm along with engaging your core. This exercise starts with a simple variation where you pull a resistant band in a motion similar to spiking. Additionally, for this ultimate exercise, we add a second resistant band. Place one band around your left shoulder. If you spike with your right hand, lead this band across your chest, back behind you, where your teammate holds it at about waist level, along with a second resistant band attached to the net. Hold the second resistant band firmly in your right hand. Your partner should step back behind you or you step forward so that the both bands are stretched. Perform the exercise by rotating backward and then simulating a hit on the ball. It's crucial to keep your spiking arms elbow bent when preparing for the movement. Then begin extending your arm, keeping your elbow high. And at the same time rotate your body forward as if making a hit. The resistant band around your shoulder will create resistance, which you will overcome by engaging your core muscles. The band in your hand will also provide resistance during the motion. I recommend starting slowly with this exercise, doing 10 slow repetitions focusing on technique. Once you have a good technique, which might take more than a week, I suggest doing 4 sets of this exercise. One slow set for warming up and practicing technique, followed by 3 dynamic sets of 12 repetitions each. Switching turns with your partner after each set. Another excellent exercise which I believe none of your teammates or opponents are doing is the following exercise. But first let's discuss why you need it. Everyone working on hitting hard in volleyball does exercises to develop arm strength and dynamics. However, to achieve powerful hits, you need fast backswing and front swing. So your arm is always ready in position for the upcoming attack or jump serve. This exercise will speed up your hands and swing, giving you a quick backward whip, which is extremely important, and you will also develop a fast forward whip, which is essential for top level spiking. Again, you will need 2 resistant bands. Attach one to the volleyball net and have your teammate hold the other. Hold the ends of both resistant bands. Stand farther from the net, facing away from the net, so that the first band is stretched when you hold it. Your teammate should step back far enough so you feel the same resistance or load as with the band attached to the net behind you. Now bend forward to a 90-degree angle and slowly pull the band with extended arms backward and forward. Your goal is to make a 180-degree motion so that your arms end up parallel to the ground both at the back and front. Again, start the exercise slowly. Once this movement against the resistance of the bands feel natural, you can move on to the dynamic execution. Remember to keep your arms fully extended throughout the movement. No bent elbows. Again, 4 sets with the first one slower and the next 3 more dynamic. should be sufficient. Now let's move on to an exercise that will develop both the strength and dynamics of your core. Without a strong core, you cannot hit hard. When you spike, your body often moves from the right side to the left side, which is normal because every spike requires you to open up and then close at the hit. This exercise is specifically designed to develop this movement. Lie on the ground and take a 1 kilogram medicine ball in your right hand. Now lift yourself slightly and simultaneously raise your left leg and extend the right arm. Your right shoulder blade should not touch the ground when your arm and leg are raised. Repeat this movement twice in a row. Then immediately switch to using your left hand and right leg. At first this movement might feel unnatural, but after a few repetitions it will become easier. As with the previous exercises, start slowly and master the technique. I recommend 4 sets of this exercise with a 30 to 45 seconds break after each set. The first set should be slow, and from the second set onward, perform the exercise dynamically. Do 8 double reps with your right arm and 8 with your left arm. Now we return to the resistant bands. Just a moment ago, I demonstrated an exercise with 2 bands pulling forward. Now it's time to develop strength and dynamics for rotating the body backward. Rotating backward when spiking or jump serving is crucial. And I often see not only younger players with incorrect technique who do not utilize their full potential because they fall to rotate their upper body backward. This exercise helps eliminate these mistakes while developing the strength and dynamics of this movement. Place one resistant band around your right shoulder and have your teammate hold it in their right hand. Hold a second resistant band in your right hand attached to the net or held by your teammate. Your teammate stands in front of you and you step away from him so that both resistance bands are stretched. Then perform a backward rotation combined with a spiking backswing. It's important to rotate your body as far as possible and ensure that your right hand with the resistant band ends far behind your body at the end of the movement. Again, I recommend 4 sets of 10 repetitions with the first set performed slowly. A great exercise that I know is a part of the training routine for players of the US men's national team is a core workout with an upper roller. You have probably seen this exercise on YouTube. Why do I think it's great? Because it strengthens not only the core but also the hip flexors, shoulders, elbows and wrists. When fully extended, you are in a position similar to spiking. I recommend adding a 3-second hold at the end of the movement. This core exercise is not easy. When I first started, I could only do 1 set of 5 to 6 reps, and my shoulders and elbows were sore in the evening. So start gradually. Your long-term goal is 3 sets of 8 repetitions, but don't rush. I'm sure that if you do these exercises for a month or 2, you will feel a significant improvement in your hitting power. And if you want to work on literally everything that will help you increase your hitting power, check out my online course Unlock Your Volleyball Power and hit up to 50% harder in 8 weeks, where you learn everything that influences your hits, what bad habits you might have, what invisible helpers you need, and over 100 practical exercises and tips that professional volleyball players use for their powerful attacks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.